This is not the video I had in mind for 11:45 on a Saturday night. I thought I was going to load up the camera, mic up, and either talk about a great performance from Chelsea and a win through to the quarterfinals, or a poor performance and a loss and an exit. And look, if you told me before the game that I'd be making a video at this time, I would have been very nervous because I would have assumed we'd go into extra time and then potentially penalties, and then anything can happen there. The game should have ended an hour ago, yet we're still in the 85th minute because of a potential 2-hour delay because of adverse weather conditions. However, bear in mind, there were only 5 minutes left of the game and not a single drop of rain is visible on the pitch. This country's a disgrace. The United States of America is a joke. It's a joke. How can you be calling this serious adverse weather conditions when there's 5 minutes left? And just a couple of days ago, in the game between Juventus and Man City, it poured down for the last 10 minutes of the first half. Pouring down in an open stadium, on the fans, everything. But the game wasn't called off or anything. They just played the end of the first half, went into the dressing room and just waited out an extra 5 minutes. This whole, there's a lightning strike in the 10-mile radius, so therefore there has to be a minimum 30-minute delay. And every time there's another lightning strike, the delay just keeps resetting and resetting and resetting. What are we doing here? The game could have been played out and I could be talking about a good performance here, but instead I'm fucking complaining. Instead I'm whining. Instead I'm pissed, to be honest. I'm angry. This cannot be a country that hosts the World Cup next year. And look, we were all afraid about the World Cup in Qatar because was it going to be the weather? They had to do it in winter. The game was going to be at night. How was that going to... It was fine. There was no issues like this. This is unbelievable. The World Cup is next year. And I don't care if the pundit wants to tell me that this is out of the ordinary for the country. Keep it. Because this has happened so many times this tournament. And I was lucky that it wasn't affecting my club. I was lucky that it didn't affect Chelsea. Our games went swimmingly, no delays. But for a game to supposedly be ending at 10:45 without extra time, for it to be almost 12 and there's still 5 minutes left, what are we doing? Oh, I'm so angry. Can they host the World Cup? Probably. Can they host the World Cup? Probably. They probably just can. I assume they won't have these issues next year. They better not. But this has not been a good introduction to hosting global events for the United States at all. This has been a disgrace. Look, I feel mostly bad for the Benfica fans. They had to endure a 2-hour delay in one of their group stage games. Now it can potentially go up to 2 hours. It's already been an hour and something. And look, I've had to come into my kitchen because I've had to leave the game. I can't bear to watch the game because what they're showing is, I cannot be bothered to watch extended highlights of the Juventus Man City game, which I already watched every single action detail, every single slow-mo camera angle, every single inch of blade of grass, just to save time. It's just, can we just get an expert on to tell us what's going on, please? Because the pundits don't have a clue themselves. They sold us a dream saying, they're expected to come back on in 10 minutes. Then there was a flipping lightning strike 100,000 million meters away from the stadium, which, by the way, is dry as a biscuit right now. There was a lightning strike somewhere in Indonesia, and that triggered some kind of protocol. I don't know, man. I just want to watch my team play football and then talk about my team playing football and then go to sleep whilst I think about my team playing football. Okay, maybe not that far, but... Is that too much to ask for? United States of America. If you're not ready to host a tournament, don't host it. FIFA, don't give it to them. Okay? It's that simple. The United States are not showing that they're ready. I mean, it's just a disgrace, man. And look, I know it's a bit narcissistic of me to come out when it happens to Chelsea, when it's already happened to so many clubs. But the fans of those clubs will be complaining when it happens to them. But it's just annoying, man. It's just not what you want. It's not convenient. It ruins the excitement of the game. It ruins the excitement from your performance. And look, our performance today has been very good. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been very impressed, and I will be making a video covering the match if it finishes. But it's been an absolute drag. I'm just looking back now. They're showing some people playing football, so I'm going to go check if the game's actually come back on. I'll be back. Nope, never mind. They're just showing the extended highlights from the PSG Seattle game. I mean, this is just unbelievable coverage. So thought-provoking and engaging to watch. Look, if I wanted to watch every single touch from the PSG Seattle Sounders game, which ended 2-0 in the group which was already wrapped up before the game, I would have watched the game. All right? I would have watched the highlights. At least give me some sort of coverage. And look, I'm just angry, so I'm blaming everything right now. If Chelsea were losing, this would be so much worse, by the way. So this protocol, half an hour, because there's a lightning strike in the vicinity, which, by the way, by vicinity, they mean 10-something million miles. This has been a bit of a ranty video, but yeah, I'm going to edit this while the highlights are showing, so I don't have to watch that. I'm not even centered. This is just a mess. Like, what's going on? Oh, anyways, I'm going to be editing this while the shit goes on, and then I'll watch the end of the game if that even happens, and then I'll make a video in a bit.